Hey guys, it's TheEnder. Sorry. And this is going to be the first match, or, first set from the 2v2 match. So, this is going to be interesting. So, on the Chinese side, we're going to have 334, the Zerg player. Looks like in teal, we're going to have VIP, which is going to be our Protoss. Looks like in brown. And then we have C and Movie, who are going to be our Koreans. Alright. Oh wait, no, that's Movie in brown. Alright, let me write this down real quick. This is Alright, yeah, it's confusing. There's a lot of players. Looks like the map is going to be Big Game Hunters, or some form of it. Since there's only a single gas in each map, I guess they're just playing on regular Hunters. But alright, so it is a 2v2. I believe it is either a best of 3 or best of 5. I'll check on that. And so, yeah. So as far as predictions, I mean, you just don't see 2v2s very often, and like I said before, when you do see them, they're hyper-aggressive. So yeah. Alright, so it looks like Movie in brown is moving out, and he's scouting with his probe. Gateway down for him. On the other side, VIP in red has also started off with a gateway. 334, the Zerg, is going for a fast pool and gas, and in the upper right, C is going for 2-gate. Sorry, not 2-gate, 2 racks opening. So as far as unit types, I would say probably the Koreans have the advantage. Assume the 2 Protosses cancel each other out, and then I would assume that Terran can beat the Zerg pretty easy. But of course, that's not how it goes. It's going to be team fights, no rules, anyone can attack anyone. So let's see who goes for what. Looks like 334 has gone for a quick 9 pool speed, 6 lings are out, speed is researching, drones have been pulled off gas. We have a fast core with gas for VIP, who is on his team. Looks like he's going for a goon rush. On the other hand, Movie has started off with a zealot. And C is going for 2 racks Marine. No gas yet, so it's just going to be pure Marines, no medics for a while. Alright, so Movie's being targeted by the 2 Chinese players. He's gone for 3-gate Zealot, which is going to do quite well for a while. I mean, 3-gate Zealot will ward away all the lings. You shouldn't take many losses due to the lings. And as far as the eventual goons, Goon Ling will be a pretty good composition, but it's going to be very, very slow. So hopefully C will have Stim out in time. If he has Stim and Movie has Zealots, I mean, they're going to do very well against it. But alright, speed is done. Lings are moving in. They're trying to focus down one of the Zealots. One of the Zealots goes down, loses his shield, but not killed. And Marines from C are coming in to... oh, they might pick off an Overlord. Looks like they were just coming to help push away the Lings, but they are going to pick off an Overlord. That's going to be a huge pickup, especially considering how much of a rush it is from 334. So 334 is going to regroup with his Lings. He looks like he has about 12.5 Lings. He is going to be able to capture them, or not capture, surround the Marines, and they are going to all go down probably. A little bit of miscontrol. The Zerglings actually run a little bit too far. He is going to take out all the Marines, but he's going to take some losses. First Goon is out, but man, there's so many Zealots, and there's just not enough buffer. Oh, that Goon needs to run. And, yeah, so our Chinese player does not micro his Goon perfectly, gets immediately surrounded by Movie Zealots, and he loses it. So it looks like Movie's going to be able to kill 334 here. He's got practically no lings, he's got a single sunken morphing, and, and about 5 drones, versus Movie's 8 or so Zealots. So there's 6, 7, and probably reinforcements as well. Looks like 334 is just going to go for the counterattack with his Lings. I don't know how much they're going to get done. I mean, the amount of... Why isn't he going in? He needs to just go in. So I think Movie might be making a tactical error here. I mean, he's got by far superior force. But it looks like he's scared of the possibility of a surround from the Lings and not being able to close with the Sunkens. But as he waited too long, the goons were able to come in, and it looks like he is going to get cleaned up. He might take down a few drones. But yeah, alright, so Movie is going to get cleaned up. Now, on the other hand, we have C finally moving up. He's got Stim, he's got Marines, Medics, and Firebats. He's going to counterattack at VIP's place. Ah, but there's DTs! Oh, but there's a scan. Oh, man, barely. Just barely takes down that DT. But there's a second DT. Is there a second scan? And I don't think there's enough DPS, even if there was another scan, for Movie to take it out. Sorry, so C. So C is going for probe kills since he can't fight the DT. He's gotten about 3 or 4 probe kills so far, but he is going to get cleaned up once again. And that is a pretty big loss. Those Firebats and Medics are, you don't want to lose them. So it looks like on the other side, Movie has cleaned up the Lings that tried to counterattack him, even though they did take out one gateway. He's getting down cannons and the Cybernetics Core because, as we saw, there were DTs, and C has very limited scanning potential with his one command center. He is getting a bunker and a turret, though, to protect, and he's up to 3 racks production. So 6 more Zealots are going to counterattack. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get anything done, considering before there was like 8 Zealots versus 2 Sunkens, and just with the Ling spam, he was able to be cleaned up. But so we have 2 DTs, 2 Goons, and some Lings, and they might be able to do some considerable damage to Movie here, since he has no mobile detection. It looks like these gateways are as good as dead. And excellent drone drill on the Sunken by 334. And the Sunken is going to survive with about 20 HP. Man, those DTs are annoying with their, their cloak. Cannons are being rebuilt, but, it's being ranged by the Goon. Oh, but C runs in, he scans, and he's going to take out one of the DTs immediately, and the other DT gets out of scan range. Man, so many more DTs. Of course, DTs are one very, very useful tool in a team fight. Because of course, cannons, as cost-effective as they are not mobile. But all right, extra Zealots have finally made their way to 334's base. There was only 2 of them, but there was no Ling support, so they immediately focused on the Sunken. Drones were being focused down. And it looks like 334 is actually going for a lair. He's got 2 hatcheries, very few drones though, and he's going for the lair. On the other side, VIP is expanding. He's still getting really nice map control from these DTs, even though his goons didn't work out for him. They are going to take out another gateway for off the Movie. Apparently Movie didn't actually accomplish... Whoop. Oh man, still... So C, alright, DT is finally cleaned up with another scan. Looks like Lings are going to try and push in on C's base. They may or may not get anywhere. It's hard to see how many units are there. There's a few more Marines behind the bunker. Another DT sniping Marines. No observers yet. No observatory yet. But it looks like Movie has gone for the Robo, and he is going for possibly either a Zealot drop or a Reaver drop. Either way, it's going to be pretty devastating to the Zerg player. There's no defense, no Lings. Excellent drone drill. Oh, he's going to drop a Goon on the high ground. Now that's... I mean, usually when I've seen that done, it's usually tanks on the high ground, but it's a Goon this time. Pretty funny play from Movie there. I'm really surprised, given the level of the aggression, that everyone's still alive. But yeah, so VIP, he has his natural up in mining. Very nice, and he's still got all those DTs, and there's really not much in terms of detection. There's cannons, there's turrets, there's scans, and there's a Robo, but no observatory yet. So those DTs are still just, really doing great keeping map control. Not sure how that Goon is being scouted, but it looks like Oh, very nice. I thought the shuttle was just going to save it, but no, it's a Reaver drop. Reaver is being targeted by the Sunken, but oh no, all the drones, not all the drones, but like 6 or so drones go down almost instantly. This may be the end. I shouldn't be calling it this soon, but 334 is taking some very serious damage from this Reaver. 13 kills. Alright, first vessel is out, so a Marine group is going to start heading towards the Red Protoss VIP's bases. However, he needs to be very, very careful. There's a significant army there, including High Templar, so those Marines could go down to a single storm. Usually you don't see Marine versus versus Protoss because of that. But this is a 2v2, so it's a bit of a special situation. Alright, so VIP has held it off. He's got about 5 drones left. Oh no, the vessel! The vessel! The vessel! Oh, vessel takes 1 Scourge hit, still survives. Marines are pushing in. He's hoping to finish off 334, but High Templar coming in from behind. A single Psystorm could wreck all these Marines. I'm not sure if this is a premature split or if it just happens to be how his Marines are moving. Single Mutalisk takes... yeah, it goes down pretty fast. Is he just... tank drop? No, Marine drop. Double pronged harass from C. Alright, so there we see the storms. 2 storms go down, 3 storms go down, and it pretty much cleans up all the Marines so fast. Oh, but in the meantime, it looks like game is over. Mr. Teal, who is it, 334, he's not mining at all. And the Reaver harass on the other side on VIP is... I mean, he's already lost so many of his probes, and the main base goes down actually to the good focus fire from the Marines. So we've got a single drone mining for 334. VIP is mining at his natural. But oh, there's a Reaver drop. 2 more probes go down. Reaver gets picked up. Reaver gets picked up. Not sure. Maybe he transferred some probes to the main. Derpy Scarab. So, well, there's the probes. They saw the Reaver and they left. So it looks like VIP probably has about, I don't know, 80 supply. He's got a good 20 probes, but he's got to be careful because there is Reaver harassment constantly. And as we've seen, the Chinese players don't have anywhere near the multitasking that these Korean pros or ex-pros currently have. In the meantime, since 334 has very little, he is mainly doing Zergling scouting. But oh, first double Scarab did so much damage. Oh man. Both Reavers survive, although they're greatly wounded. Zealots coming into support. Zealots have speed. Hatchery goes down. There's a layer and maybe 2 drones left for 334, and he's going to be completely out of this game. Looks like VIP moves his army out to attack C, and although the engagement may go well for him, a Marine drop at his natural is going to kill all the rest of his probes. And he doesn't actually storm. He's got Templar there, but they're doing nothing. Alright, there it is. GG. Red calls it. So very well played by C and Movie. They're like, yeah, scrubs. But yeah, that was actually a really good fight. It lasted a whole lot longer than I was expecting. I would have called it over much sooner. But alright, our Koreans are going to go up 1-0, and we have plenty more games to come.